Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. What's the loneliest moment you've had overseas?
Oh man, a lot of them. Every year. At some point, you're gonna hit a wall, man. Like, shout out to all my teammates, but
Does it happen every season or does it happen like...
not every season. But it has happened a lot. It happened in my last team right before I came here in Uruguay. I was in Chile, and I just wasn't getting treated properly by like the president and.
Don't get me started on her, bro.
Exactly. I ain't got no problem with the team, the players, the coaches, the people of Valdivia or Los Animas, but call it what it is. The president was on some BS. So I felt isolated. I called you a lot. I called my family a lot and talked to my brothers, but like being on your own is different, bro. Cause like, you know, you're in a Spanish speaking country, you know what I mean? We content creators, so I use my time differently. So I'm already like, not stressed, but overwhelmed and trying to see what's next on that. Mm-hmm. And like when you ain't got no like thing that can give you joy or make you just give you a break from the reality, like just kicking in with you sometimes, or I don't know, be able to hoop whenever I want to, like it can make it very, very difficult to be overseas. And yeah, bro, it's lonely. That's why a lot of people lead a game, you feel me? Because that's a factor nobody really talks about, but
You can't get lonely sometimes.
I've seen it happen to a lot of players. It's happened to me, that isolation. That's why I learned that routines and schedules are very important. Going for walks, very important, because it'll get to the point where you feel like you're almost in a prison.
That's how I be feeling when I'm in here. It's just like, okay, my room's a little bit bigger, and we'll get to the part where you're staying at. But imagine just staying in there for 7-8 months. It's solitary confinement all day. What's a sacrifice you made that you don't think that people will understand?
The consistency, still doing it. I made 100 shots today before practice.
Okay.
And people see it, but I don't think people understand.
They don't understand
the
it.
extent of it.
You're right.
I don't think people like don't understand. Like, I'm really insane, bro. Like, my work ethic is. And I hate that. I don't even like talking about myself like that, but it's on another level.
It's on another level, bro.
Because I've been around a lot of people who have hopes and dreams and ambitions, and people ask me, how do I get started on a social media grind? And either they start and then a month later, they just not doing it no more. Or even with the basketball grind, hey, let's get 100 shots up. Cool. But it's always me hitting them up, you know what I mean? But it's a consistency, bro, because that's why I love LeBron James so much, and I ain't gonna get started on him.
You heard this man, LeBron.
I like LeBron!
Oh my God.
Like this video and subscribe to the ATP network. I love you. But come on, bro, 23 years of being in your prime, that's difficult.
Amazing. That is incredible.
And that's how I feel, bro. Arnold, bro, in my career, which I'm really proud of, I really haven't had a bad season. My worst season was in Orsono, and we went to the finals. I averaged 15. That's my worst season.
Dang.
Other than that, it has not been that low. And everywhere I've been, I made either first, second team, or some type of award, or being top 5. So it's like, but people think, oh, that's just because I'm really gifted. Hell no, bro. I was never gifted. Never just, oh, I can do this real easy and just, I don't know how I'm doing it. No, bro. I was slow. I was fat. Still can't jump.
Was slow.
Hey, listen. Get past a defender or two. But long story short, it was earned, not given.
That's a fact.
Feel me?
That's a fact. What made you start really tapping into more than seeing the world in a different spectrum?
I give credit to my mom, because she always helped me like think and give me creative ideas and be like, learn how to think for yourself. Don't be no robot. You know what I'm saying? And just, I give credit to all the like mentors I had growing up. Like I can't, for sure, Coach Broadnax, my mother, and a lot of my teachers, I can't name every last person, but I had some good like mentors that just dropped gems on me, and like just be out here like be conscious of what you do, because it affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, seeing my mom, you know, we went through poverty and almost, you know, lost our house, almost went homeless. But for her, she couldn't drop, like, you know, mentally wise, you know what I'm saying? So I always wonder, how's she doing it? Like, how's she, like, I'm pretty sure she had nights where she cried and broke down, but it was never in front of me, you know what I mean? And it was always like, how is she waking up every day getting the job done? I was like, you got to really be aware of your emotions and really be conscious of your mind state. Also, my mom worked for like Atlanta Emergency Mental Health, so the hotline number.
Right.
So she was always telling me about like how the brain works. And that was always like interesting to me. She was like telling me people were like what schizophrenia is like, what bipolar is like,
Dang.
what all this stuff is like. And I was like, bro, I didn't know your brain is capable of all that. So like, even to just planting the seeds as a kid, now to becoming an adult, where we got all this technology now, where we can just look up anything, get the answer to everything. Bro, I go on YouTube and just look up how your brain works on substances, how your brain works when you sober, how your brain works.
This is your brain on drugs.
When you exercise, and how your brain works during everything. Because the more aware you are, now it's a gift and curse now. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
It's almost more of a curse than anything.
Because you start seeing things for what they really are. And
What?
it's like, oh my God.
But I've always been a person just like, I want to know, you know what I'm saying? I like not being in full control, because in life you're never in full control. But I be wanting to constantly make good decisions. And one of those things is leveling up your high level of consciousness, because a lot of, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you're not in control. You be doing decisions just based on your body's urges, and you be going for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have self-control. A lot of people don't have discipline. It's because they can't think outside their human instincts. You know what I'm saying? So
how do you control that? Or what do you do to...
You gotta learn, because don't nobody know. You gotta read books and you gotta learn. You don't know how your brain works. You think you know, because you think you're grown and you think you're an adult and you think you done lived in this world.
What if you are grown? You're grown. You're 36.
I'm not grown. Like Shed Dawson said at Savannah State, you are never fully grown. You are always growing.
Shed
and that's
Dawson.
what I mean. And you know what, it comes with a little bit of consciousness. You gotta be humble. You gotta have humility. You gotta recognize that you don't know everything.
Right.
That you not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? You just part of the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? You do matter, but you ain't the grand wizard that you think you are. Nobody is. So yeah, bro.
When do you feel like you're most aligned with your higher self?
When?
Yeah. Do you feel like you are aligned with your higher self at this moment, or do you feel like you're still trying to reach that point? I know you said, like you said, it's a ongoing, like, work. It's ongoing work, clearly. But is there ever a point where you feel like, all right, I'm there, like spurts?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's only a spurt. It's never like
you don't arrive. I never like you haven't arrived. Or do you feel like you maybe have arrived at some point of like?
No, I haven't. I don't feel like that. And I don't really want to feel like that, because that's when you fall off. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I definitely made some progress, and I feel like when you at your highest level, you just there for a split little second for you to see like that.
What's possible?
Exactly. I could really get here. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many factors for you to stay up there. You know what I'm saying? Day-to-day life is not going to let you just stay on a high. But at the same time, if you could just like learn how to get back to that level and what was the reason how you got to that higher level, and just really, I feel like you get to a high level just by making good decisions, bro.
What's a good decisions? Because one good decision.
Not eating Skittles and junk food at 1 in the morning. Not doom scrolling for 4 hours. Not just isolating yourself from the world. You got to go out and socialize. Just little small stuff like that. It's real. The thing too, it's real simple to really reach a high level state. Go out, enjoy nature, turn off your phone, meditate if you can. If you're religious, pray. Mm-hmm. You know, it's really not that difficult. You know what I mean?
I think it's just that, like you said, we just live in this...
Living in the matrix.
What is the matrix to you?
brainwashed. You're just living, not even thinking. Basically you're an animal. You're not a high level conscious human being. You're just an animal just out here living off instinct and gut feeling. And it's I want to say about 96% of people are doing that.
That's a fact, though.
In grand scheme of things, 96% are just living. And I say 98% of them 96% are happy with just living and getting through. Nobody's really questioning why.
You know what I think they are? I think the people there like Cypher. Cypher from the Matrix.
They get a taste of it and be like, nah, I don't want that.
I don't want to do it. It's too much. I don't want to be free.
Yeah.
Whoa. I want to go back. I want to be dumb.
I think it's a whole bunch of cybers and just the people that know there's a other pill you could take to leave and just be like, oh, hell no. I want to be on autopilot. You want me to do everything on my own and hold myself accountable?
Man.
No, I want to blame people and feel sorry for myself. That's more fun.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.